Hi guys, welcome to the channel. I know here I can start talking immediately because people come here pretty fast. I've just left my smaller channel, CeeChronicles Unscripted, where I was doing an unboxing there of some of the fragrances that I've added to my collection. And I have with me a lot of fragrances, guys. If you look at my room, it's a mess. Okay, I have a lot of fragrances that I want to share with you here. These are fragrances that were gifted to me, some at Beauty World, and some were posted to me, and some are going to follow in due course in the mail. Because when we got to the airport, guys, the good thing about what happened with this, the good thing about this trip, I'm just getting a drink from my mom, was I knew to go to the airport, thank you, right on time. Yeah, thanks. Our hotel didn't have a scale, okay? So we weren't sure what our weight was, but now, as a frequent traveler, I kind of know sometimes how to estimate whether like a 25-kilo bag is somewhere thereabouts. So I was using that, I was using that as a guesswork to see what the weight was. But I knew that to get the actual weight, I would need to be at the airport. So we went when we had like 7 hours ahead of us. We went to the airport, and when we started weighing bags, guys, all the bags were like above or short the 3 kilos by, one was 3, one was 2, that sort of thing. So we had to take out some fragrances and call Karim. Okay, Karim is like an Uber app. Call Karim, take out some fragrances, get Karim to leave them, to take them away from us and leave them with somebody else. Because I learned last year that if you don't do that, you will either have to pay extra or you'll have to throw away the fragrances. So yes, guys, we're at Beauty World. This is going to be an unboxing of some of the fragrances that I got at Beauty World. If you're new to this channel, my name is C Chronicles. I post fragrance related content on this platform, particularly fragrances from the Middle East. So I would be very much happy if you did consider subscribing. It costs absolutely nothing. Just clicking the subscribe button helps with ensuring that the channel grows. Liking or hitting the like button will ensure that this live is then distributed to many people by the YouTube algorithm. And of course, liking this video will also make it such that YouTube gives it more publicity because they know that people are liking this video. Before I get into the live, to those who haven't or do not know, I do have a fragrance that I have created. I've been on this platform for the past 7 years talking about fragrances from different houses. Now, this is my own creation under the brand name Macedon Perfumes, a house that we established in 2024, myself and my partner, as well as my kids. So Macedon Perfumes is not a big house. It's a new company, a new fragrance house. The plan is to continue creating more fragrances under the brand Macedon Perfumes. So this was not funded by a big company. This is a fragrance that was funded by one of the members of the C Chronicles family. My very first creation from me to you. It's a fruity floral. It's an extrait typified. It's 120 ml. It's a genderless fragrance, so anybody can use this. It works very well across seasons. If you want to check some of the comments on this fragrance as we wait, because we're still waiting for Fragrantica to put it on the platform. If you want to check what others have to say about this fragrance, guys, you can check, especially the previous videos that I've made. You will see what other people have to say about this fragrance. Okay, now this fragrance is available for sale right here on YouTube. If you go just underneath this video, you will see where it says shop. You can purchase this fragrance. I'll also leave a pinned comment after this video with the link that takes you directly to Macedon Perfumes, and you can grab yourself a bottle. And at checkout, remember to put the code C15, C capital letter, C for C Chronicles, just C, CEE, and 15, and you get yourself 15% off this fragrance. Now, let's get to why I am here. We are unboxing fragrances that I got from Beauty World. Okay, and while I'm unboxing, well, I have unboxed them. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be showing here on the live, because I noticed that not everybody, goes, watches the live. So I do have this video in full or long form content, which I'm going to post later. But I also thought to do a live because I noticed that there's a lot of, people that watch during the live. So we got this limited edition Paris Corner fragrance that they created, only 350 bottles of, if I'm not mistaken. This is of their Kerr line, okay? And it comes in this luxurious packaging. Look, guys, this is gorgeous. I didn't come with this from Dubai because my luggage was going to be, like so heavy, but it was mailed as soon as I left. And this is where it sits. This, I'm not sure whether it's going to be available, or a few pieces will be available for sale. I don't know, but it's a limited edition that they seem to be, or were giving some people at Beauty World, or giving creators. I'm not sure, guys, but I got myself a bottle of Paris Corner directly. This is the Kerr of the Kerr line. Where did I put the card? This comes with a card, guys, and it also has a message. I think if you check here, right at the end. Yeah, I've been unboxing a lot of fragrances, guys. So for some reason, when I did the unboxing on the long form content, I'd forgotten to put the card. So that is the Kerr fragrance. The colors look like it's going to be a chocolate fragrance. Whether this has cacao or not, I don't know. But I'm going to tell you as best as I can what I get from this fragrance. And you may very well be able to get this Ember Bloom, okay? Because some people will get this fragrance, not like it, and sell it. But as far as Paris Corner is concerned, this is a limited edition where only 350 bottles of this fragrance were made, right? And of the 350 bottles, I have bottle number 311. So thank you so much to Paris Corner for gifting me this fragrance. What I like about Paris Corner, and I will always say this all the time, is Paris Corner is one brand that, though they give influencers fragrances, they don't put pressure on influencers to say whatever. They will give you the fragrance and tell you to say exactly what you feel about the fragrance. I actually have that, on recording and in writing. You're not obligated by Paris Corner to say nice stuff because you've been gifted a fragrance. So that's one thing I love about Paris Corner. And while we're on that subject, I'm not the one, to send fragrances if you want me to say things that I do not believe are true to what I'm smelling. And because of that, I've been one of those creators that do not get, like a lot of PR that much, because I say it like it is, guys. I like things done that way. Just as if I gift anyone this fragrance, I do not believe it's going to be for everybody. So what I give is also what I expect to get, right? If somebody loves my own fragrance, Proud Mary, they will say it. If they don't, they will say it. And it's all good. It's good. It's good all through than to, have influence people to say things about a fragrance. So this, guys, is a powdery fragrance that I can tell you offset. That's what hits you. And it's one of those that the beginning of this fragrance, if you're going to judge this fragrance by how it starts, it will throw you off because it starts off very powdery, very musky, almost throwing you off, and you're wondering, what's going on here? It doesn't start off the way the bottle looks. As I said, this bottle is something that makes me think a fragrance is going to have chocolate, cacao, praline, sweet caramel, that sort of thing. That's not what you're going to get in the initial burst of this fragrance. So when I got this, I was like, I'll show it. I like it. And why would Paris Corner make a limited release of something like this? Now, the magic with Kerr Ember Bloom is the dry down. Guys, I'm gonna save you a lot of trouble here in thinking what this fragrance smells like. The initial opening has got that lentilles thing, okay? And actually Mima sprayed this for the very first time before I even sprayed it. She said, I know this fragrance. You've had this fragrance, but you decluttered it. And I said, what is it reminding you of? And then she said, Wash Washer. And I was like, Wash Washer by Latafa. And I smelled it. I was like, yeah, but it's not giving me what Wash Washer. And I said, but you're right. We've had this fragrance before. And when I really started pondering, the initial opening of this is going to have something along the lines of Latafa, the round one that smells like Lointe. I didn't have time for that fragrance. I didn't like it. I decluttered it. It's the round one, Latafa what? Guys, my memory goes all the time. Now, anyway, good news is it doesn't end like that, okay? Because I decluttered that fragrance for a reason. The dry down of this fragrance introduces something that's very yummy without pulling this one into a gourmand and an unmistakable, Lente D thing, okay? So you have to love that Lente D DNA for you to love this fragrance. Then it's going to have something that kind of feels like, citruses. That's what, yes, faja. Faja, the original faja. That's how this one opens up. But the dry down is majestic. It's a beautiful fragrance. I love it. But anyway, we move because this is a limited edition. So I'm not, I think talking about it over and over again is probably not going to help, because maybe it's not going to be accessible to a lot of people, considering that they only made 350 of this, but we do have our own. So yeah, this is from Paris Corner. So thank you so much to Paris Corner. I love this fragrance. I have a lot of her fragrances, and that is amazing. Again, from Paris Corner. So basically, let me say we're starting with Paris Corner, right? Maybe let me start with what they gave me at Beauty World. At Beauty World, we got these, okay, from Paris Corner, but these didn't really have a lot of fragrances. They just had these vials here. Okay, they just had these vials here. And these vials are Rifachat, okay? Rifachat is a clone to Baby Cat, YSL Baby Cat. So apparently you can now get it in a miniature. This is 15 ml. So yeah, we got these bags, okay. I just wanna show you with the miniatures of Rifachat. Okay, so that is what was being gifted. If others got more, I don't know. But when it comes to me, as I said, I'm on the Paris Corner PR list, so I wasn't bothered. I knew that I really don't actually want to carry fragrances with me around Beauty World, because Paris Corner is gonna send them anyway. Now with this bag, you'd get that, okay, the scarf. I got a cup, which Mima is just going to the kitchen to collect, and I got that as well. So it was sort of like, it wasn't really about the fragrances when it came to Paris Corner at the actual booth of Beauty World. It was more to do with these nice little, touches that you can, use. Like you could tie the scarf on your bag and you could use that for your drink. This is good for keeping the drink, at a good temperature. So this you can keep in your car. And as I said, Mima's gone to collect the cup. It comes with a frosted cup. And Mima's PR package had, oh yeah, she's come with hers. Hers had this one. So they had the longish one, they had the short one, and they had the cup. So that was PR, okay, from Paris Corner. This is the cup. I'm gonna get Mima to take it away because I don't want it to break. So that is the cup, okay, from Paris Corner. Beautiful, nice coffee cup. Okay, so you can take this away. And then in this, there was this book, which is very useful, especially if you are a fragrance reviewer. I have a lot of fragrances, guys. So if things start dropping and whatever, pardon me. Okay, so they threw in this book. This book I could have very well left, at the airport, because this is a heavy book. But on second thoughts, I thought, no, let me carry it, because it does have pictures of the perfume, some of them that are coming, and the notes. Okay, so from Paris Corner, there's going to be a lot of fragrances to expect. I'm just trying to show you perhaps what I don't already have or what I haven't brought to the channel. But basically, I think you get it. That's the book. Okay, so that's the PR that they were giving at Beauty World. Now, for those who may want to go to Beauty World in 2026 and want to know my experience or my takeaway experience in 2025, because remember, I went in 2024, and 2024, guys, you would literally even run away from PR. Honestly, each company you go to, the minute you show them that you are in this same you're a fragrance reviewer, they just wanted to see your what you call it, your numbers. Okay, like I'm on 38,000 right on YouTube, And if you put the 38 plus my second channel, that means I have 40. Okay, where are the men's colognes? I'll show you. We're showing you. Don't worry. This is a live, you know. And with the lives can go on and on. I'm not going to take your whole, you know, the whole day, but we do have a couple. I do have. I'll show you the men's colognes. And that Rifahat actually is for men. The Paris Corner one I showed you, this one is for men. It's a baby cat, you know, inspiration, which is a sweet, spicy, woody scent. So that's for men too. For those who are here, for the men's one, we do have. So I was saying, guys, that at Beauty World last year, it was all freebies, okay? But not just like thrown to you. You had to prove who you were.